Imagine walking through the ancient savannas and forests of Europe, Africa, and Asia. The air is thick with tension, and in the distance you hear the sound of thunderous footsteps growing louder with each second. It's not a lion or a tiger you're hearing, it's Dino Cruda, a fearsome predator from a time long ago, and one of the largest and most terrifying creatures to ever walk the earth. This ancient hyena-like beast dominated the prehistoric food chain, crushing bones with ease and overpowering animals much larger than itself. Standing at over 8 feet tall on all fours, Dino Cruda was no ordinary predator. Weighing up to 250 kilograms, it was easily 3 to 4 times the size of a modern hyena, making it one of the most imposing creatures of its time. But what set it apart wasn't just its enormous size. It was its bone-crushing jaws, its powerful muscular limbs, and its terrifying ability to hunt and scavenge with equal ferocity. Dino Cruda's reign as the terror of ancient landscapes spanned across much of Eurasia and Africa. Fossil evidence shows this predator roamed dry savannas, dense forests, and even extreme mountain habitats like those in Tibet. This wide distribution suggests Dino Cruda was highly adaptable, able to survive in various biomes and hunt animals from every corner of its world. In Africa, it would have crossed paths with massive herbivores like rhinoceroses, large artiodactyls, and even early relatives of elephants, while in Europe and Asia it faced other giant predators like saber-toothed cats, large canids, and early felines. Despite these competitors, Dino Cruda's size, strength, and deadly jaws allowed it to become the apex predator, leaving these rivals with few chances to challenge its dominance. Its skull, disproportionately large compared to its body, was the key to its lethal power. The sheer size of its head would have made it a nightmare for any prey, and its jaws, capable of generating bite forces more powerful than even the largest living hyena, could crush the bones of its victims with terrifying ease. Unlike modern hyenas, which rely on scavenging, Dino Cruda actively hunted and hunted large prey, giants like rhinoceroses, mammoths, and other massive animals that shared its world. Fossil evidence, such as the skulls of ancient rhinos showing signs of impact consistent with Dino Cruda's massive bite, supports this theory. The fact that it could pulverize bones into small fragments suggests it wasn't just feeding on flesh, it was devouring everything, including the marrow inside, a critical source of nutrients. But its power didn't just come from its jaws. Dino Cruda's body was a finely tuned machine of muscle and endurance. Its front and hind limbs were exceptionally strong, capable of exerting tremendous force, while its thick, durable bones allowed it to withstand massive impacts. This incredible strength, combined with its powerful bite, made it a formidable predator capable of taking down prey much larger than itself. Additionally, its skeleton suggests that it was remarkably agile, able to chase down prey for long distances, a hunting strategy similar to that of modern hyenas. Though it lacked retractable claws, its short, blunt claws were still effective for gripping and pinning down its prey, and its muscular build would have easily overpowered its targets. Despite its immense power, some researchers believe Dino Cruda may have hunted in packs like its living relatives, the modern hyenas. While there's no direct evidence of pack behavior, the fact that larger hyenas today often exhibit complex social structures lends some weight to the theory that Dino Cruda might have been a social hunter. If this were the case, a pack of Dino Cruda would have been an unstoppable force, capable of overpowering any predator or prey in its path. Imagine a group of these massive creatures working together to take down prey the size of a rhinoceros or even a young elephant. This social behavior, combined with their immense size, would have made them nearly unbeatable, outcompeting even the most fearsome solitary hunters. However, no matter how strong or numerous, Dino Cruda eventually disappeared. Fossil records show that after flourishing for millions of years, this terrifying predator vanished about 7 million years ago. The cause of its extinction remains a mystery, and while some scientists suggest that environmental changes or competition from other predators might have contributed, there's no conclusive evidence. Interestingly, large herbivores and many of its prey species continued to thrive long after Dino Cruda's disappearance, suggesting food scarcity wasn't the issue. This sudden and unexplained extinction has left paleontologists scratching their heads, speculating about what could have brought down one of the most powerful predators to ever exist. Before its extinction, however, Dino Cruda's impact on its ecosystem was undeniable. As one of the most dominant predators of its time, it helped shape the food chain, controlling the population of herbivores and competing with other large carnivores. Its massive bite, social behavior, and size allowed it to thrive in a world full of giant creatures. In fact, fossil evidence suggests that some large carnivores, like saber-toothed cats, actively avoided areas where Dino Cruda was present, possibly due to its overwhelming strength and ability to take down even the toughest rivals. This indicates that Dino Cruda was not only dominant but also a major player in its ecosystem's balance. For early humans, however, encountering Dino Cruda would have been a death sentence. Fossil evidence shows that early hominids like Sahelanthropus and Danuvius lived in the same regions as this terrifying predator, meaning they likely had to contend with it. Considering the strength and power of Dino Cruda, early humans and their ancestors would have been easy prey for this apex predator. It's likely that Dino Cruda saw early hominids as a food source, much like it did with other animals. Its bone-crushing jaws would have made quick work of these early humans, and their ability to escape would have been limited by Dino Cruda's size and speed. Despite its fearsome nature and dominance in the prehistoric world, Dino Cruda's reign was not eternal. Its extinction remains an enigma, but one thing is clear: it was a creature unlike any other. Its massive size, powerful bite, and dominance over its environment set it apart from all other predators of its time, and its extinction marked the end of an era in prehistoric ecology. While other predators, such as large felines, eventually rose to fill the ecological gap left by Dino Cruda, none were quite as terrifying or as physically imposing as this ancient hyena. So what if Dino Cruda still roamed the earth today? Imagine a predator so powerful that it could take on anything in its path, a creature capable of crushing bones with its jaws and hunting down massive prey. It would be a nightmare for any modern animal, and it's hard to imagine how ecosystems would function with such a terrifying creature still present. Unfortunately, we'll never know what could have been, but we can still marvel at the legacy of Dino Cruda, the terrible hyena, one of the greatest predators to have ever walked the earth.